Hello and welcome back to the Black Friday event here on Cruise1st TV, where right now we have our biggest ever sale on if you book by the 6th of December. So time is ticking away for you to make exclusive savings on your next booking with us. And in this show, we're cruising with the big name of Royal Caribbean, who've just recently announced some very exciting news, haven't they, Jo?
Yes, they have. 2025 will see the return of the mighty Independence of the Seas to Southampton for a full season of no-fly cruises. And having sent tens of thousands of you away on her over the years, we know so many of you will be thrilled to see her return to British waters. Now, even more exciting, just like we have many times before, we've secured the ultimate transatlantic adventure from Miami, bringing Indy over to the UK. Now, we've got a fabulous package on the way with an exclusive Black Friday price tag to match.
Yep, it's absolutely brilliant. I can't believe we've got her back. It's brilliant and awesome news. So don't go anywhere. We've also got one of your last opportunities to cruise on Anthem of the Seas from Southampton for next summer, as well as a chance to sample her debut season in Asia for next winter. We've got low deposits on the way, plus so many more reasons why you should be booking your next cruise with us.
The Cruise1st Black Friday sale is now on with exclusive savings of up to £300. Book between now and the 6th of December to enjoy £50 off no-fly cruises and fly cruise packages. We'll take £100 off cruise and stay packages, plus a massive £300 off cruise and tour packages. With selected offers including free drinks packages, onboard Wi-Fi, stateroom upgrades and hotel stays, what are you waiting for? Take advantage of the Cruise1st Black Friday sale on now until the 6th of December.
Oh my gosh, you just got to get booking on these deals. They are impeccable, honestly.
And we have jam-packed all of these Black Friday shows, and there are many of them with loads and loads of deals. So without further ado, let us take to Spain and France for 7 nights on a no-fly adventure with Royal Caribbean. Various dates on this one then, coming up May, June, August and September next year. We're going to give you a price in this show for a last-minute summer getaway going on the 25th of August, where you'll join Anthem of the Seas in Southampton for what will be one of her final sailings out of the UK for, well, we don't know how long right now. But
this is the thing. This is why you've got to get booking. And, you know, with it being so close to home, I think it's a no-brainer to be able to enjoy one of the most exciting and vibrant ships on the seven seas, Quantum class as well, of course. Now, this is the amazing and dynamic Quantum class from Royal Caribbean, the second ship in the fleet of Quantum class. So you have got, oh my gosh, so much to keep you entertained and busy throughout this cruise. They have an incredible entertainment district called Seaplex, where you can ride the Dodgem cars, you can play some games as well. You can do the, you know, your favorite arcade games, or maybe you're going to head up to the North Star and see views as high as Sydney Harbour Bridge. 360 around the ship. Then there's the Flow Rider, there's the iFly. The Flow Rider, by the way, is a surf simulator. Very cool. Derek just about to head on to the iFly and defy gravity. He defies gravity every day.
Thank heavens for those instructors, let me tell you, to keep you where you need to be. It's all hand signals and things. It's very good though. It's very exhilarating. Really, really good to do. Here's the Seaplex that Jo was talking about. So you can be on the Dodgem cars, and you are allowed to bump, which is brilliant. And you've also got the roller discos there, which are nice and safe for the modern era.
It certainly is.
You wear a helmet.
Yes, safety first.
Yes.
And you know, one thing that Royal Caribbean is known for, and they're kind of the first vessel to do this, is their rock climbing wall.
Yeah.
If you love to do that at home. I always think, Derek, as well, you sum up how much these things would cost at home, and although some of them do have a nominal fee, you know, it's still going to be nothing compared to what it would take, you know, taking the family out to do those activities at home.
You're so right. I mean, there are iFlies that you can actually go and visit in various places. Yes. There's one just outside Manchester, actually. I don't know how much it is, but, you know, I imagine that's, you know, a pretty costly afternoon, for instance.
Yeah.
It's included in your price on board. And also, what was the other thing as well we were talking about? The
rock climbing wall.
Yes, the rock climbing wall.
Surf rider.
You know, that could be 30, 40 quid each on an afternoon adventure, couldn't
try
it,
100.
here in the UK?
Yeah, last time I took my nephew, it's really expensive.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is all part of the fun of being on a ship. And guess what? You're not driving an hour outside of where you live to go and do these experiences. You're walking downstairs. It'll take you all of 5 minutes. You've got Broadway, West End caliber shows right there on the stage. In fact, Royal Caribbean are known for their sensational shows. There's the 270 Lounge as well, which is a very dynamic space and changes depending on the time of day. Love that. Cabaret as well. If you want to see some live comedy, that's on offer. This is a super vessel, and it is, well, super for entertainment. Oh, we haven't even touched on the food. My goodness. Oh yes. Whether it is your main dining room, which is included, by the way, that you are enjoying on a nightly basis, or you're going to do some specialty dining whilst you're there, and they have loads of options for you, from your favorite fusion cuisine, Asian cuisine, through to traditional. It's on offer. We are cruising out of Southampton. A day at sea sees us into Bordeaux, the wine capital of France, world famous. Of course, you know, the prosperity rests on the wine trade here, but they have a beautiful and enchanting old town worth a visit as well. Next up, we're into gorgeous Bilbao, put on the map really from Frank Gehry's Guggenheim. I've been to this museum, it's sensational, and you're just going to want to take so many pictures of the outside architecture as well. Then enjoy a pincho in the old town, that's a tapas. La Coruña's up next, and this is known for the launch of the Spanish Armada, by the way, in 1588. You have a lovely old town, and it's also the gateway to Santiago de Compostela, with the gorgeous square, cathedral and history. Then it's Le Havre. Now this is your just hop, skip and a jump to Paris. You can head by train or take a shore excursion from the ship and hit all those sites from the Louvre to the Eiffel Tower. Maybe take an enjoyable cruise of the Seine. Then we're back into Southampton, and we did that recently, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
And it was brilliant because you get to see all of the sites all in, how long was it? An hour, a couple of hours?
Yeah.
You get to see the Musée d'Orsay, you get to see the Notre Dame Cathedral, of course, which is being restored. You get to see all sorts as well. Is it Federation Square there as well? You get to see, it's absolutely fantastic. Right. So, would you like to go? Because this is one of your last chances on Anthem while she's around these shores before she goes down under. Right, end of August, a week of no-fly cruising to France and Spain. Absolutely brilliant itinerary. Book it before the 6th of December and you'll get our special Black Friday price. And if you book it by the 4th of December, so even quicker, you can add the deluxe drinks package for a discounted £59 per person per night. Here is your price tag, which is absolutely brilliant. That discounted drinks package, if you get in on time for that, is well worth doing as well. Look at that. That's for a week's cruising on Anthem, no fly to and from Southampton. Now you can put a deposit on that August date right now of just £150 each to get it booked. Make sure you get it booked by at latest the 6th of December to get the Black Friday saving. If you can get in by the 4th of December, the reduced drinks price as well. There are other dates in the package in May, June, August and September next year. And you can book those right now with our extra Black Friday savings just by talking to the team on 0800 953 4700. Here's the upgrades for this date then on the 25th of August. Free ocean view to balcony upgrade. Thank you very much. We'll have a bit of that. That's always nice to do, isn't it? Which is really, really lovely. The accommodation on Anthem is fantastic, let me tell you. Even on that one, if you were going on inside, some of the insides have virtual balconies as well, which is like the screen on one wall, which shows you live what the ship camera can see to the side. It's very, very clever. Really, really nice. And that, again, is one of the great tech innovations from Royal Caribbean. This ship, when it launched, which was in 2015, so ahead of its time, honestly, really, really good. So it's still bang up to date right now. Remember, to get the best deal, you must book by the 6th of December. Remember the 6th of December, because you need to have done it by then. Right then, are you ready? Because we've not done this for years now here at Cruise1st. In fact, actually, it was long before you joined us, Joe, that we did the big transatlantic adventures on Independence of the Seas. We promised it to you at the top of the show. It's Miami, Bermuda, Portugal and Spain, back to gorgeous little Southampton in here old Blighty. And this is for April in 2025 as well. We're talking about it now because we've got the best rates I believe you will see anywhere, and we can get it booked today and sorted. So are you ready? This is going to be brilliant.
Oh, it's such a great itinerary, this one. And of course, a wonderful ship. We are going to fly you to Florida for a 2-night pre-cruise stay in Miami, baby. This is where you're going to start your adventure. 2 nights in gorgeous Miami in a tip-top hotel where you can enjoy everything from Wynwood, which is the famous art district, through to South Beach, which you're viewing right now. And it's protected and famed iconic Art Deco district along Collins Avenue. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Now, I love the shopping down here as well on Lincoln Drive, which is an open-air mall. You might want to grab a massage on the beach. You might want to just look at everyone walking and running their dogs along the avenue, because everyone just literally jogs along with their little doggies. Or maybe it's going to be over to the Everglades to do an airboat safari or a spot of shopping in Sawgrass Mills Mall. Miami is at your fingertips for 2 days. Then it's time to sail on the gorgeous Independence of the Seas, and you're going to be on board for 2 fabulous weeks. What a brilliant time to be able to cruise. Well, not only is it a great time of year to be able to cruise, but also to have those 2 fabulous weeks on board to enjoy everything the Independence has to offer.
Well, yeah, and that's what this cruise is all about. You know, the big transatlantic adventure is giving you more time on the ship than a traditional itinerary would.
Yeah.
And for the value that is coming up for you, honestly, like I said before, we have sent people, and it is tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people away on transatlantics on Independence of the Seas over the years. They all absolutely love it because we've done such a great package deal. Fantastic to start off with a stay in Miami here, and just look at the ship. She is spectacular.
Oh, wow.
And on this transatlantic itinerary as well, you've got a good sprinkling of ports on the way back. I mean,
Yes.
there was a time where it was literally maybe 1 or 2 on the way back, or maybe just 1. But actually, there are even more on this itinerary, which is brilliant. The kids are going to love it. If you've got the kids with you, they're going to have an absolute ball. There are lots of
laser
activities
tag
going on.
I mean,
yes.
You've got the escape room, and these are such, again, going back to what we were mentioning about how these activities would cost a fortune to take the family to back home, and they're right there for you. And they're also unusual things like, like I said, laser tag and escape room, and things that you wouldn't necessarily do at home. Now, the Independence is one of the first vessels to kind of instigate the concept of doing these big carnival-like celebrations through the atrium. So they'll do 70s and 80s night, silent disco, white hot party. Literally, the cruise director and the staff will be parading through. It's infectious and almost impossible not to join in with the fun when they do it. It's so much fun.
Great fun.
Yeah, we are cruising out of fabulous Miami. In a couple of days at sea is going to see us into King's Wharf, Bermuda, where you can visit the famed naval dockyard, which is a great showcase of nautical heritage, but at the same time, you've got an impressive array of attractions and shopping opportunities. Beautiful beaches there as well. Crossing the Atlantic sees us into Ponta Delgada, a really interesting part of the Portuguese archipelago. It's rugged, it's volcanic, and some tours you might want to do include the Crater Lake Garden and Pineapple Greenhouse Adventure. We are going to enjoy an overnight then in Lisbon, Portugal, which is Portugal's capital, where you could even head over to Cascais or Sintra, which is the home of the famed royal palaces, the Belém Tower, take a wooden tram, stroll at night, enjoy a nice meal. Then it's time for Vigo in Spain, up in the north in Galicia. A lovely port to visit for Santiago. You have the CS Islands as well, which are reachable by excursion. So again, speak to your incredible excursion team on board. They'll have some suggestions. A day at sea sees us back into Southampton. We are strolling off, and what I'm thinking here is, Derek, bring that extra case for the outlet shopping in Miami.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Do you know what I love about this itinerary as well? We talk about it being a 14-night itinerary. Your longest burst of sea days is 4 days for a transatlantic, which is absolutely brilliant. Unusual. And almost unheard of. Yeah. It's really, really good. And that's why this gives you maximum value for money as well. It's the why. As soon as we heard about Independence of the Seas, this was the one that we homed straight in on, because this is the kind of deal that you love. And if you've never done a big adventure like this, well, here's your opportunity to get an early booking right now, because it is the big Indy Transatlantic, this time bringing her from the States back to Southampton. So 26th of April in 2025, the flight to Miami included 2 nights in a hotel there, and then that 2 weeks of cruising Indy with Royal Caribbean, of course, back to Southampton via Bermuda, the Azores, an overnight in the capital of Portugal in Lisbon, and a call into Vigo in Spain as well. Now, this is 2025. And you'll probably be thinking, this is rubbish timing, Derek, right now. What can you do for me? What we can do is say £199 each as a deposit today, and you can take advantage of this offer and lock in the price. Now, if you want to lock in the best price, it's the Black Friday price I'm about to show you. And that means you need to book this by the 6th of December. Are you ready? Are you steady? I can't believe how much you are getting here. I can't believe this is 2 weeks on Indy and your stay in Miami as well, sailing back to Southampton. As I said, on that 14-night cruise, the longest stretch you're at sea is 4 days. I mean, that's brilliant for a transatlantic, as you know. Deposits today of just £199 each, but that price will only be good until the 6th of December to take advantage of the Black Friday saving. While we're talking Indy as well, she's going to be sailing out of Southampton from May to October in 2025. So check out the sailings on our website right now and book them with low deposits and Black Friday prices if you book them by the 6th of December. I'm going to keep hammering this home to you. Remember the 6th of December, because all of these Black Friday prices will revert then. Now on this, no way. Look at this for an upgrade price on your ocean view and on your balcony. It's a 14-night cruise. 14 nights of cruising, and you can do balcony upgrade for just $249 extra. I mean, I do want to say that's easy, isn't it? If you want, I mean, even your ocean view, £49. I mean, that's kind of like a given, isn't it? Straight away. It's incredible. So if you want to get on this, it is the big Indy Transatlantic for 2025, bookable today with your low deposit of just £199 each. Because a lot of us haven't seen her for a long time. She hasn't been here in the UK for a long time. We are going to go back on board in just a second on Indy, Independence of the Seas from Royal Caribbean. She's an absolute firm favourite. I know many of you watching this right now will remember it. It might be 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago you went on an Indy Transatlantic on a deal with us here at Cruise1st, and she is awesome. Of course, she, since a lot of you have seen her, she's had this major upgrade. She's got the perfect storm and the new splashaway bay now as part of the offering. So she may have even changed quite a bit since you last saw her. Lots of specialty dining on board. The famous windjammer, which everyone loves and gravitates to straight away.
Jam as much as you can onto the plate. That's what I call it.
Because it's amazing though,
well,
isn't it?
I mean, you've got sushi, Mexican, you've got Italian, you've got Chinese. Oh, and breakfast buffets in the morning. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
If you love those traditional American style breakfasts with the delicious fluffy pancakes, the eggs Benedict, you can have all of that every morning. Hash browns, you name it. They know how to do food in style on Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, they do.
And this is like, I mean, honestly, this ship was iconic. Independence of the Seas is one of the first vessels to incorporate not only that lovely walk-through atrium that's now famous on a lot of the Royal Caribbean ships, but all the bells and whistles you've just mentioned, Derek. And they've gone above and beyond in the redevelopment and reimagining of the ship, adding so much more value for you as well.
Oh, they're awesome.
So you're going to absolutely love being on Independence. So many thousands, like you mentioned, of cruisers have already enjoyed the Independence of the Seas. And that traditional dining experience, every night you could be eating in such a lavish style in the main dining room, or maybe just getting something casual in Johnny Rockets, because we all love a good burger and fries, right?
Johnny Rockets, and the service in Johnny Rockets is absolutely brilliant. I mean, that is far from a regular burger, and it's served up in like a diner style as well, which is superb. And you'll love the team on board. Everyone's happy, everyone's smiling. It's a great atmosphere. There's plenty of things for everyone to do. It's a great family cruise as well. So if you want to do a multi-generational family group on this one, you've got such an amazing deal you already have. So call our team and get it booked. Remember, deposits on that one just £199 each. beach.
That's good, isn't it?
And book it by the 6th of December to get that brilliant, brilliant Black Friday price. I think we've got time for another one, though.
I think we do. And this time we're going a little further afield as well, heading over to Asia, because it sees us back on board the Anthem of the Seas as part of her debut east for a Spice of Asia with Bali and Singapore stays for 13 nights. Now, we have a range of dates available from November next year into February of 2025, and we'll be giving you a price shortly based on the 23rd of January 2025, where we'll fly you to an incredible stay in Indonesia for 4 nights in amazing Bali, the island of the gods. Now, I have been to Bali at least 4 times, and I tell you what, it's never enough. I can go another 10 times and I'd still find things to do in Bali.
I feel like this is your spiritual home.
It's my spiritual home, Derek. It is, for sure. Oh, gosh, it's got everything I love. Shopping, massages, sightseeing, lots of incredible history and culture as well. Let's throw that in there. Makes me sound cultured. It's not all about the food and the shopping, honestly, guys. And then you have, sensational beaches as well. The marine life is gorgeous. If you love to snorkel, scuba dive, or even just float in the water, you're going to definitely enjoy that as well. So after your 4-night stay, guess what? Your mini break is not over yet, because you actually get 2 nights in gorgeous Singapore, the Garden City. Singapore, Malaysia, also a tropical island and a real juxtapose from Bali. So you've got kind of a really relaxed Zen experience in Bali and perhaps more of a hustle bustle in Singapore. You might want to head to Gardens by the Bay or the beautiful orchid gardens right there, which are UNESCO World Heritage, and definitely enjoy some markets when you're in Singapore. Just do a spot of shopping. Then it's time to sail. We have 5 nights on board the Anthem of the Seas. Do you know what? This is the perfect package for me, Derek. Mini break in Bali, mini break in Singapore, and then a nice mini cruise on the Anthem.
Yeah, it's perfect. It is. In terms of the pace, this whole package is brilliant because you get to do so much. You get to relax in Bali and chill there. You get a little bit more hustle bustle in the city in Singapore, and then you've got your exciting 5-night cruise on Anthem of the Seas. Let's just talk about dining on Anthem, because there's so much of it, so many different choices as well. Main dining, brilliant. We talked about the Windjammer before. Speciality dining as well. You want a taste of Tuscany, you get into Jamie's Italian there, which is brilliant. Don't think we have those in the UK right now. Still on Anthem, which is fantastic because it's really, really nice. Do all the activities that you can while you're on board as well. But very, very quickly, every time you get into one of the elevators, there's this crazy art in the elevators.
Oh my gosh.
They are brilliant, really, really good. It's just popped back into my mind, actually. I found my cruise card from my cruise on Anthem not long ago, actually, and it took me straight back there. It's brilliant. There's so much to tell you, honestly, because we don't want to spoil all of it. Obviously, we want you to discover as well. But you can see here, I mean, the shows in the theatre of an evening, brilliant. Are you paying for a ticket to get in? No, absolutely you're not. And you are seeing some of the most invested entertainment there is in the cruise industry, I think it's fair to say.
Absolutely. And it's different every single night, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you could be enjoying a magician, you could be enjoying a game show one night with the cruise staff and their team. Maybe it's going to be a fun, full cast adventure with the amazing cast. Or you might just have an incredible singer who's been flown on board just for a couple of nights. So, everything is different every single night for you.
You are going to love it. Your cruise on this one is small but perfectly curated and formed, because you're going to be on board Anthem for 5 nights. Of course, we're leaving out of Singapore. And we are heading to...
Yes, we're heading to Penang as our first port in beautiful Malaysia. Really interesting port to visit. Georgetown is perhaps the best preserved city in Southeast Asia. And there's a UNESCO World Heritage Site as well to enjoy there. We have an overnight in beautiful Phuket in the archipelagos of Thailand. Lush tropical paradise, known as the Pearl of the Andaman Sea. It might be an elephant sanctuary that you visit or some lovely temples. But a day at sea is going to see us back into Singapore. Short and sweet, but utterly fabulous. All of this in less than 2 weeks. You've flown to Bali, you've had a mini break there. You've flown to Singapore, you've had another incredible mini break. You've done a cruise which actually takes in Malaysia and Thailand. And then you're back into Malaysia and you disembark. So you've covered so much ground in just 2 weeks.
Jo needs this holiday as well. She's got a little bit of a sniffle at the moment. She's just been freshwater swimming in the freezing cold at this time of the year in the UK. She needs a holiday like this, I think. That'll cure everything. This holiday, end of January in 2025, you can book it today for just a deposit of £199 each, and you'll get our Black Friday price if you remember to book by the 6th of December. So it's the flight from the UK to Bali, 4 nights in a hotel there, then the flight from Bali to Singapore, 2 nights in a hotel there, then your 5-night cruise on Anthem to Penang and the overnight in Phuket in Thailand, back to Singapore, and of course the flight back to the UK. This is one of our best-selling offers right now, and we expect it to rise in price in the new year. So how about we make it fall in price for Black Friday if you book this by the 6th of December? Cracking price, absolutely cracking price for what you are doing. And remember, £199 each as a deposit will get this locked in for you right now. Remember, book by the 6th of December. There are other dates for the whole package in November next year and March in 2025. And Anthem is going to be sailing for the first time from Asia. Loads of different itineraries through the winter next year from October through to March in 2025. So if you want more details on that, best place to get the info is calling our team right now on 0800 953 4700. Back to this date and this price if you book by the 6th of December. Here's the upgrades. £49 for your ocean view, £99 for your balcony. Remember, your cruise is 5 of your 13 nights on this. I definitely want to go for the ocean view there as well, because you've got the overnight in Phuket as well, which is brilliant. So that's 2 full days and a night to remember. Want to know more? Call us right now, 0800 953 4700. Don't forget, loads of other Black Friday shows on the channel right now and on our YouTube channel too. So make sure that you check them all out. And remember, you can watch us 24 hours a day on YouTube as well, day and night. Right, we haven't finished this show yet because I've got some no-fly quick picks on Independence of the Seas for 2025 right now, which you can get booking straight away. Let's start with RC494 then. 9 nights on Indy in and out of Southampton on a Spanish Flair cruise on the 9th of June in 2025. Deposits of £150 each today, and our Black Friday price if you book by the 6th of December, just £710 per person, which is incredible, and I would grab it quickly while you can. RC495 is 12 nights on Indy on the 12th of May in 2025. So again, low deposit, £150 each on this one as well, and our Black Friday price from just $929 per person if you book by the 6th of December. That's been really massively reduced as well for you for Black Friday. RC496, the 11th of October in 2025, is 5 nights on Indy. Perfect if you've never been on before, to and from Southampton to Hamburg and to Rotterdam, from just £420 per person. Even I had a higher price. That's been reduced again for Black Friday if you book this by the 6th of December. Your deposits on that one, just £75 each. So if you fancy a first timer on Indy, you've never been on before, then that is a perfect one. You can get all of those on our website, and there are so many more Black Friday deals on our website as well, Cruise1st.tv. So actually we've covered all bases there. For those people who've been on the big Indy transatlantics, there's the next one sorted.
Yeah.
And if you've never been on, then our quick picks then have just sorted your first one.
Yeah, we really have got a lot of scope for you to take advantage of these Black Friday deals. And remember, shopping early, shopping smart when it comes to the world of cruises, locking in these adventures for 2025. Yes, it might sound a little bit distant, but once you get them booked, oh my gosh, you'll be so happy to have these to look forward to.
Yeah, I'd get to it if I was you. Quick sticks. There's a lot to take in, but there's a lot of massive savings to be made right now in Black Friday. See you back here soon.
See you soon.